How do you open this door? The concept of smart doors was new to Robert, who had never seen electronic locks before today. The research facility was located on a remote island where advanced technology was tested and developed. Security protocols required reform after several unauthorized people had gained access to restricted areas recently. Neither Robert nor his partner understood the complex digital lock system on the laboratory door. Robert remembered his football coach always saying, when in doubt, ask for help from experts. Scientists working here must survive rigorous security checks before gaining access to sensitive research areas and data. Robert's flight to the island had been delayed, making him late for the important orientation meeting. The security guard had left detailed instructions, but Robert could not find them in his paperwork. Robert needed to solve this door problem quickly, or he would miss his scheduled laboratory tour. His neighbor back home had warned him that high-tech facilities could be confusing for first-time visitors. Robert's engineering background should have prepared him for modern security systems, but this was different. The door opening technique involved scanning a card, entering a code, and providing a fingerprint simultaneously. Heavy traffic on the way to the ferry had already made Robert anxious about being late. This new security system was an improvement over traditional keys, but it was certainly more complicated. Robert looked for any tool or instruction manual that might help him understand the electronic lock. The consequence of being locked out would be missing important research meetings and falling behind schedule. Under normal circumstances, Robert would have received proper training before arriving at the secure facility today. Robert noticed smoke coming from a distant building and wondered if it indicated an emergency situation. His reaction to the complex door was to feel frustrated and slightly embarrassed about his confusion. Light rain began falling, making Robert more eager to get inside the building quickly and efficiently. The hallway was busy with scientists and staff members, but everyone seemed too focused to help. This would be a valuable lesson about always asking for detailed instructions before visiting new facilities. Robert used his brain to analyze the door mechanism and figure out the correct sequence of actions. A mass of confused visitors stood outside similar doors, all struggling with the same security system. It was funny how such a simple task as opening a door had become so complicated. Robert's engineering knowledge would contribute to his understanding once he received proper guidance from security personnel. The failure to open the door was not due to lack of intelligence, but insufficient information. According to his schedule, Robert should have been inside the laboratory 15 minutes ago for orientation. A speaker near the door suddenly announced instructions for first-time visitors seeking building access and orientation. At the bottom of his visitor packet, Robert finally found the detailed door operation instructions. The facility had decided to adopt this advanced security system to protect valuable research and sensitive information. Robert learned to combine the card scan with the numeric code and fingerprint scan simultaneously. Looking through the window, Robert could see a beautiful mountain range beyond the research facility grounds. Robert did not want to waste more time struggling with technology when help was available. Important security information should not be hidden at the bottom of instruction packets where visitors might miss it. Robert thought about his recent marriage and how his wife would laugh about his door troubles. His visitor ticket contained a barcode that needed to be scanned before the fingerprint recognition would activate. Robert hoped to finish the facility tour in time for the welcome meal with other researchers. Finally, a helpful colleague showed Robert the correct sequence, and the door opened easily for building access.